Hello, welcome to the video. So in this video, we're talking about this song here. It's the Mazurka by Saens. It's in the book of John Schaum, the Purple Book, on page 10. Okay, this is for my students, or if you're not my student and want to learn this song, we're going to talk about this in this video. Okay, so first of all, let's look at the key signature. It's in the key of what? Key signature is two flats. If you don't know it, I'll tell you right now, it's on B flat. Okay, in multiple flats as a key signature, you look at the first, how many flats there are? There are two. One, two, right? And then you go back one, take this, and that's your key. Where is it? It's on B. So B flat. All right. Now in the key of B flat, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B. Okay. B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B. Okay. So obviously we're in B flat, so write down all those B's as B flat. And then that second flat is on E, so E flat. And if you play these notes following from B flat, any octave, B, C, D, E flat, F, G, A, B flat. You get a major scale. That's where you know that you're correct. You're doing the right thing. Okay, B flat major. But sometimes it could be on its relative minor. Any relative minor of a major key, if you're on B flat, step down, half step down 3 times. 1, 2, 3. So G minor. So that means this key signature could be B flat major or G minor. Okay, but it really depends on the situation. We'll see. Sometimes you just need to follow the key signature, and sometimes the notes will not follow the key signature. All right, like accidentals. That's the purpose of accidentals within the song. So accidentals are the sharps and flats written behind the note within the song that you have to change, sharpen, or raise, or lower. Or there might be a natural key signature, accidental. Okay, but so far we see sharps only. So you're raising up a few notes in this key. Okay. And then you'll see here the second, there's a double bar line here. So this is like, this first 2 measures are like the intro. And they're octaves only of D in 3/4 time. So you have a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that's like your intro, okay? So why did I emphasize that second D on each measure? Because we see this sign here. It's emphasis. This one here, you see this? That's emphasis. And then this is staccato, okay? So you have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, something like that. I didn't use the correct fingers because I'm holding a pen here, but you get the idea, okay? 5 and 1, 1, 2, 3, 1 and 5, 3. So that's the first part, first 2 measures, done, okay? And then you can just relax now first. And let's look at the next measure. So after the double bar line, it's really up to you how you want to label or number the bars, but let's follow from the beginning, okay? So this is measure 1, this is measure 2, and then measure 3 and measure 4, okay? We'll follow still the standard way to number the measures. So on measure 3, after the double bar line, we can treat this as like you're officially where the music starts. So here we have, let's look at the bass clef first, okay, before the treble clef, because this will show you the structure or the chord progression, okay, of the song. So if you see here, we're in the key, again, we're in the key of B flat, right? So always remember we have B flat and E flat on the scale. So the first note here that we see is a D, so that's a natural D, and then we look at this 2 notes here. The bottom note here is an F sharp, and the top note there is a C. So we have the natural C. So we have a D, F sharp, and C. You play them together. That's a D7 chord, a D dominant 7 chord. Okay, D7. All right. So if you think of chords, it's easier to learn the song because you're not thinking of individual notes when you're playing chords. In the beginning, you can, yes, of course, figure out what chords these individual notes build, and now we establish that. Let's clear this again. That's a D7 inversion. Okay, D7. Okay, then we go to the next measure here. We see a D, a G, and a B. Guess what? If you know your chord theory, D, G, B, that's an inversion of G major, GBD. But you have a D as the low note and GB as the two top notes. Okay, so that's a G major inversion. Okay, G major. So you have to on your keyboards while learning the inversion or the chords on the staff on the bass clef, you have to kind of memorize already the shape of the chords. So the D7 chord is this one, 5-3-1. Play it as chord, and then the G major inversion here is D G B. Makes sense, right? D7 to G inversions, so that you can play it smoothly. They're closer to each other. There, okay. The next measure, let's figure out the next measure chord. You see here again, the bottom here, we have a D, we have an A, and a C7. Sorry, a C7, a C. I was thinking D7. So this is also a D7 inversion. Only the difference is instead of F sharp as a middle note, you have an A as the middle note, and when you play it as a chord, that's what you get. Okay, so we can call this D7 version, maybe version 2. In version 2. Okay, and then the first one is just a D7 version 1. It's really up to you how you label it, so you know for your reference. So D7 in the beginning, with D7 inversion on the next D7. Next measure after that, if you recognize, this is still the same as the one here on the fourth measure. So that's a G major again, G major chord inversion. And then the next one here is again just like the first D7. So you can write it down, D7 version 1. And then here you have a G. Okay, so we'll stop to here only. There. Okay, we'll stop here for now. Okay, so far recap. We have a D7 inversion in the beginning, a G major, a D7 second inversion or second version of this D7 chord, and then G, and then D7 again, version 1, first version, and then G major. And now you're starting to get aware the structure of the song, okay, the flow of the song. Okay, so we're in 3/4 time. So you see, this is 1. In the beginning, we have. Let's label this. This is 1, 2, 3. This is 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You get the point, right? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There. Okay. So if we play it, adjust the bass clef chords. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right. So bass chords on the bass clef, first and second line done. Let's look at the melody now. So let's clear this first. So the treble clef on the third measure, we have a third finger on B, but it's a B flat. Remember, we're in the key of B flat. So that's third finger on B flat, and then an A, second finger, dotted quarter note. We'll talk about that in a bit, and then back to B flat, and then back to A, and then G, and then A. All right. So that's the first two measure 3 and 4. If we count it with the rhythm values or note values, that's 1, 2. This is a dotted quarter note, so that's I kind of put 3 in here, and this is an 8 note, so that is an and. The count is and after 3, and then this is 1, 2. There's a 3 in between, and this is and again. Okay, so whenever you see this kind of pattern, a dotted note followed by a smaller note value, it's 2 and And this feels like it belongs to the next measure down here. Okay. So let's talk about the next measure here below. That's 1, 2, 3, end. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, end. Here's it. Here it is again. And this feels like it belongs here. 1. Oh, these are 8 notes. So 1 and 2 and 3 and then 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3 and okay. So there's you're starting to know the rhythm pattern. If we clap the treble clef from the third measure, 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2, 3 and 1. So that's the rhythm pattern, the rhythm notation. So if we put that rhythm notation now on the right hand notes, you have 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3 and okay? You understand? So reading notes, really playing notes, knowing these is very important before playing. You just have to analyze it first. Read the sheet music first and analyze the chords if there are chords. If you think you need to start with analyzing the chords on the bass clef, if you see that chord pattern, do that. And then the melody, notes of the melody, and then the rhythm. Or it could be the rhythm first before the pitch. Okay? So now putting them together, we don't need to play the whole thing. Let's look for a phrase within this measures where it feels like it resolves. Okay? Meaning it's finished, but not really finished. It's easy to understand if the flow of the melody is resolved somewhere instead of hanging with tension. Okay, so let's try it first. Third measure. Second measure. Okay, I think that's enough for now. So here, let's look at this. So we have from what I played so far was from here, the third measure, all the way up to here only. Okay, 3, 4, and the fifth measure melody. So what does that sound like again? Second measure, next measure. Okay, and now we put in the chords under that. We have a D7 inversion, G, D7. Okay, version 2. All right, so put them together. Counting is very important. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. So on the left hand, we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, right hand, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Put them together slowly now. We have 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2. Okay, and then master that first. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Okay, until you feel comfortable playing it. Sorry. Master that first. And then you move forward. We have. I think that's good to add. Let's talk about that one. So this, you start here. The chord here below is, again, that's a G major inversion. G major. And this one is a D inversion. Version 1 from before, from this one. So they're the same. The melody are 8 notes. You start with like a pickup here. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2. There's a silent end here. If you want to count it, it's really up to you. And there's an end here. But we only play up to here for now, okay? Just to get it right. So we have and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2. If you can't do it with both hands, just one hand for now. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2. Fingers. How to think of the fingers. 4, 3, 2, right? A, G, F sharp. You see the numbers there? 4, 3, 2. Those are your fingers. And 4, 3, 2. And then your 1 will play G, which was played by your third finger earlier. Now it's 1. Okay, so how do we do that? How do we actually learn that? You think of groups again. 4-3-2 first. So 4-3-2. Reset your fingers, your hand, right hand. Put 1 on G, and then start there. That's G, A, B flat, C. And that's 2 and 3 N. 1, 2, 3, 4 fingers. So by groups, it's easier. The first group is 4-3-2 fingers. Reset, put your thumb on G now. 1, 2, 3, 4 going up. Okay? So again. And then the next measure is 3-2. Going down, stepping down. Okay? You got it? So resetting, fingering helps. Okay? And grouping them. There you go. And then count it. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2. Your left hand is playing 1, 2. Oh, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So put them together. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2. One more time. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2. Okay, so from the beginning, if you master each part, we put them together. Before moving forward, let's look at this. I mean, beginning after the double bar line. Okay, the intro is easy. We don't need to do that. Let's start with the third measure. And then this is the new part. Okay, when you reach this part, it's like a repeat of from the beginning. Okay. All right, so that's basically it for Mazurka. If we move forward, if you understand everything that we discussed so far, you'll be able to move forward and understand on your own the rest of the measures. But before I leave you to that, let's discuss it first quickly, okay? So you don't miss something here. So we were talking about this part after that 8 notes. This part, it's like a repeat of the beginning. It ends up to here, okay? So if I play this part. Oh, sorry. Okay, it's the resolve. It's the end of the first part, half of the song. Okay, again, it's 3, 2, da da da, da da, 2, 1, 3, da da. So this is familiar. These measures here are familiar, but when you reach this part, it kind of resolves. That's the end of the first part. The fingering again, 2 on F sharp, and then 1 on G, step up, and then you're stepping down, and then resolve on G, okay? Now, if you got that right, you practice that, think of chords again below. We have D7 inversion, G, D7 version 2 with an A. Okay, I'm just writing down our second version of D7 inversion. And then this is G, okay? We resolve on G. Okay, so if you got that, let's put them together. We have G, and then D7 with an A. And that's that. Okay? Got it? Good. Now, practice that. Next, the second part where you see fortissimo, the double F here. Meaning you're playing it louder than before. This is the second part. It's basically the same melody, only you're just adding a D note on the second beat on the melody. This is a D with your 5 finger, okay? And same thing here, D's, and same thing here, D's, okay? So you're basically playing the same melody, only adding a pinky D on the second beat. Oh, sorry. D with a D. There. And then, okay, that's that. Okay. And then as you move forward, you have to figure out this up to the 8 notes here, up to here. Okay. So that is, it's the same as before. All right. It's the same. And then repeat with a D, with a D, and then when you reach this part, towards the end, this part, you got this, and then, okay, it ends on that one. All right. So what are the chords below that? Again, it's just the same chords. It's D7 version 1 inversion, G, D7 with an A version. That's version 2. This is G, D7 first version, G, D7 second version, and then you resolve on G. Okay. So to practice, if you can't do the, if you can play it that way yet, you can play, this is another way to practice, by the way, with chords. Just play chords 1. Treat this left hand as dotted half note. Okay, so it will count. Like that. And then you add that D, by the way, I forgot. So you have. And then the next one. With the D7 again. G. And then towards the end, you have your D7. Sorry. And on G, like that. Okay. So I hope this helps you out. And go ahead and practice more. Just rewind the video. Scroll back through the explanation so you can practice. Okay. So good luck on your journey. Mazurka. Purple Book of John Schaum. Page, I forgot a page, page 10. Okay. All right. So good luck. I'll see you in the lesson.